So the previous video showed you how to import and export footage into iMovie. This video will actually show you how to import images, add narration, add text, add transitions, and also show you how to export it again. I'll also go into how you're supposed to send your file to your professor through Google Drive. So let's begin. So as you can see, this is our clip from the last video, Star Wars. And so as a review of how to get it up there, we can just select the portion we want to stop at and then just drag to the beginning. Once you have your clips selected, you'll pull it up to the top. Now everything up here in this timeline is actually what's going to be exported. Here is just kind of a repository of your video clips if you bring in more, things like that. So the next step we'll need to do is import images. So I'm going to show you how to import images from Google Drive into iPhoto into iMovie. There's no easy way as far as drag and drop into iMovie, so you have to use iPhoto. So let's grab a couple images. So I will right click on my image, I'll click download, close the preview, get one more for you. Alright, so now we'll open up iPhoto. So iPhoto is already on my dock. So over here we can do two different ways of bringing into images into iPhoto. We can drag and drop, or we can use a traditional file import. So go to my downloads. So there's that, and then I'll show you my the drag and drop version. There's that. You can go to your photos to see all the ones you have in your iPhoto. So close these guys. Now over here on the right, you'll see this camera icon. It syncs up with your iPhotos. So this is the one we just imported. This is the other one we just imported. So now these are in your project, in your iMovie project. So the next step is to get them into your timeline. So you will now be able to just drag and drop. So if I wanted to, I could take all these, bring them up here. The green line indicates its allocated spot. You'll notice kind of an effect going on. It's called the Ken Burns effect. So if you click on this arrow down, you'll say cropping, Ken Burns, and rotation. This is the Ken Burns. It gives you kind of a pan of where it starts and stops. You can change these if you wanted to. Or if you don't want it, you can just say fit. It gives you the full image. You can say crop, give you that image. Ken Burns is kind of a cool effect, so I'll just leave it on. Alright. So the next step is to add some text. So again, we'll go over here to the right, we'll click the T. At the beginning, you'll probably want to put your centered text. This can create its own space, or it could be overlaid. So at the beginning, we'll create our own space, or you can have it overlaid depending on your preference. So we'll select stars for Star Wars over here. Give it a title. You can change your fonts. If you scroll through, you'll notice how they look. Colors, probably just do white. Alignment, outline, bold. So you'll also want to do some text that kind of overlays your images. So there's a variety of different options you can use here. The more traditional one would probably be lower third or just a lower. So I'll kind of do this. Click off to make your selection final. Let's do one more. I think that's his name. Alright, so we're all set. Let's do one more, I'm sorry. Kind of show you a different option. Okay, so that's how you do text, either on top of the image or at creating its own slide. The next thing you'll want to do is add some transitions. So over here you'll see this kind of envelope looking thing. So you have your cross dissolve, which is the more traditional one. Fade to black and fade to white are all three very traditional. These others are kind of more creative, but if you're going for traditional straightforward, these would be the three that you want to use. So here we'll kind of just do a cross dissolve, click and drag and put it in between. We'll fade to black with our movie, and we'll fade to white with our baby Jedi. Alright, so that's how you add transitions. So now let's do the voiceover. So here, this icon is a little microphone, record a voiceover. So we'll click on that. Right now we have our microphone selected as our Yeti. So the next step is to kind of click onto the clip that you actually want to start your voiceover. So this is a test of my voiceover. And I can just talk on, and as you can see, the red is where it's recording, and then I just click off the screen to stop my recording. So I can close this now. You can also do voiceovers over your images as well too. So again, we'll do the same process. Click the microphone, select where we want to start the clip. These are some balloons with the Ken Burns effect. This is a very nice lake with Ken Burns effect. This is Angus. The next is a portrait of a woman holding a cup. The last is our baby Jedi. Alright, so we'll close that. So now we have our movie created. So you have a couple different elements to it. So you have your slide text, you have your movie clip, you have your voiceover recording, you have your transitions, you have your still image that we brought in from iPhoto. Again, you have your voiceover recording, transitions, images, and these all fulfill your requirements for your video. So the next step is to actually export it. You can refer back to the first video as far as exporting to AVI. So I'll show you the other option. You can export movie. We'll do desktop. You can use HD 720 if you wanted to, but large is just as good. So we'll keep it at large because of the file size and the time it takes. But again, either one of these is ideal. Okay, our movie iMovie's ready. So we will minimize this. Here's our baby Jedi. So this is a test of my voiceover, and I can just talk on, and as you can see, the red is where it's recording, and then I just click off the screen to stop the quality of the video. These are some balloons with a camera effect. This is a very nice lake camera effect. This is Angus. The next is a portrait of a woman holding a cup. The last is our baby Jedi. And that's it. This M4V is the max version of a MP4, so you should be fine as long as you open this up in QuickTime or VLC. Shouldn't have any issues. So the next step now is to get it into Google Drive so you can share it with your professor. The other option is in the first video is a way to do AVI, which is Nina's preference. So if you're not familiar with Google Drive, this is a very simple process as far as adding files to be shared. So we'll go to Drive. There's two different ways you can do it. You can drag and drop. You can do a right click. So what we'll do is we'll just drag and drop it. Down here is your notification bar. Been uploaded, so we'll scroll down to our baby Jedi video. There's two different ways you can share. You can do a right click share, and you can go up here to this icon, same window appears, and then you just type in your professor's name. We'll give her full privileges so she can edit as well. And then you click send. And that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us or visit the CLT. Thanks. Bye.